Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Wow, it's been a long time since we've been live over here. Boy, have they changed a lot of stuff. Uh, oh my God. Just trying to get everything to where I can see what I want to see. There we go. Oh my, yeah. So many changes have been made. It's oh God, been 2.5 years since I streamed over here on YouTube, and we're gonna get back to it. Now I'm gonna let y'all know this. Let's go ahead and show you guys what's going on the screen. Nothing too important because it's nothing's happening. Um, but if you're watching this and you've only been catching this series on YouTube, you're gonna be confused. There are 3 videos you haven't seen yet from the time over at Twitch, which is almost a full in-week. I think it's a full game week. So you may have even been missing 2 of our Day 21 and Day 28's Horde Nights. They are coming. They will be here today. There's one scheduled for 10 a.m., one scheduled for noon, and then one scheduled for 3. So they are all coming out. They just haven't got here yet. So as as those come out, they will be available to you. I guess I can close that since this has its own little. Yeah, it's just weird being back. So while we're waiting for the game to load, let's go ahead and share this out there on the Twitter Spaces. Da, 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 da. There we go. Alrighty then. So, guys, I thought this was a day that it wasn't. I thought I am on my game tonight, you guys. I thought we were on a Phasmo night. We are not on a Phasmo night. That's tomorrow. And it comes from my weird schedule today where when I had to go to the doctor, I slept a couple of times and my brain just went, it must be 2 days later. Quite obviously, it's not 2 days later. But here we are. Hopefully this will be starting up soon. I don't know why the game takes so much longer. It didn't take this long the first few loads, but ever since then, man, my load time just sucks. I thought it would give me a chance to explain all the goings on, and it kind of did. But now we have a whole bunch of extra time. I just read the word excellent on screen. Sorry. A whole bunch of extra time we're just killing now. I honestly don't know what we're going to do today. I think we'll grab at least one quest to get done. It depends on where she sends us for the quest. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. We have a lot to change in the base. The base worked, but there were a couple of issues with it where the zombies weren't pathing the way they should have been. Way too many of them were beating on the outside of the building instead of coming around to go down the hallway to get killed. There's a couple of ways we can fix this, and I think I've finally settled on how, but it is a lot of work. We're going to put a hallway on each side so that there's less room for the zombies to get stuck on stuff. Right now, there's only a hallway on one side of it, so the zombies have to run all the way around if they're from the back. We'll make it so that there's a hallway on each side. I don't know how many of you guys remember the one building that we did in the hotel. We made the hotel one. Zombies could come from both ends. And we basically have to do that now. We have to set it up so that that there's 2 openings, one on each side of the hallway, so that the longest that they have to run is from the middle of the side around. And hopefully that'll help with them getting stuck the way they were. Now, the problem we run into with that is everything up here needs ripped down. All of it has to go. We'll see what happens with that. It would also mean this whole wall needs taken out. All of this moves that way some. The different slits in here for traps need to be moved so that we can move some over here. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But it's a labor of love. Do we have electricity on? No, we don't. Good. Don't want to get myself electrocuted. The other thing that this means, though, is we have to get a butt ton of stone. Just an absolute butt ton of stone over the next several days. I mean, we can do it. I've done bigger projects. It would be nice to have an auger for this, but I've done bigger projects than this with just the stone axe. And we have a metal pickaxe, so all right, as late in the day as it is, we're not gonna go on any questing because we, like I said, we just have so much to do. Welcome to the YouTube channel, guys. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. It has been a long time, a long time. How much money we got? We got $11,000. Sweetheart, let's just go to the building supplies because that's all we care about right now. What you got for stone, honey? Nothing, and she's got concrete, but we're not spending any more money on concrete.
Sorry,
all right.
but I've never heard of a stim pack.
Nobody asked you for a dim fact or whatever you just said. All right, I guess this means we got to go pick up some coffee and then just go find some stone to beat. It's going to be kind of a boring night for us. Boring couple of days because it's going to be a whole lot of beating on stuff. We just have so much to change. And one of the reasons we're doing it the way we are is because we want to be dead center in this. So that the zombies, if they're running straight from over there, they just have to pick one way. Where if we just also added some down here, we would make a smaller one. And hi. Anyway, we'd end up with this side of the hallway being a lot longer than that side of the hallway, and that's just not how I want to do it. Meh, what's up? And Snowflame, how are you? And yeah, Meh, you are the first one to comment live on this channel in about 30 months. I was over there on Twitch for 30 months. I did not grab my coffee, did I? I absolutely did not. I also didn't sell Jen the stuff I needed to sell her. Whoopsie. It's not that big of a deal. We're not like hurting for space or anything. How much coffee do we have? We have 7. That's good enough. Throw that in there because we don't need it. That in there. Where's all my shit I'm selling? That all goes down there. I need a new cell box so I'm not accidentally using any of that stuff. We're going to go ahead and put our coffee down here so we can use it. Oh, we have a door that we don't need right now. Alright. Just going to go ahead and close that up. How many repair kits? 3. It's not a lot. Now, we're not going to drink our coffee for just 1 stone here. We'll wait till we find a big boulder that we're beating down. I win the internet. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. I thank you guys for coming over and checking out the game channel. How's everything looking? I can't see it myself. What I can see looks pretty good. Again, guys, I have garbage internet, so from time to time, it will drop, I promise you. It's not something I want to happen, it's just something I know will happen. You know, we could do this under the base. I mean, all we need is stone, right? We got tons of iron and stone underneath the base. So instead of going out and about, why don't we just stay at the base where we can be safe? We'll hear zombies. If they come from the one side, they'll get electrocuted. If they come from the other side, we'll hear them beating on the door. I'm so tempted to just park my bike in here. But there's no real good reason to do that. Alright. Actually, just one of those opens so they come to that door. We'll open that. We got a door there. And yeah, we'll just head down into our pit here. After we get through some of this iron, we're going to be right into stone anyway, so just makes sense. All right, what we're going to do, we're going to repair that, and we're going to move that to over there. That way, these two are right next to each other. Oh, where's my... We're going to need these. Oh, I got a headache? Why do I have a headache? Why does Romania have better internet than the U.S.? That's an excellent question. And it's not all of the U.S. A lot of the U.S. has great internet. I just live in a place where they decided, nah, that would be too hard to bring it right there. If you live just a little ways down the street, then we could get it to you. Well, that's not good. There we go. We should have our shovel up here, too. There's a lot of sand in this area. Let's get the sand out of the way. And we need sand. There's not very much here, but that sand we'll be using for making cement. When you're digging in this game and finding resources like iron, it's often surrounded by this sand. And you got to be careful of it, because if you're not paying attention, you can cause a major cave-in because of it. We have a screamer. Where's my ladder? Where's she at? Come here, baby. She's at the back door. We no longer have a screamer. All right. Just a minor pause in what we were doing there. Cost me a little bit of my coffee time. Man, we're going to end up with a butt ton of iron. That's not what we're down here for. Hey, screamer lady. She keeps saying that she got a kid with eyes that look like mine, and I'm like, no, you don't. That's what we're really down here for. We want the iron, don't get me wrong, because we're going to need a lot of it. But one of the advantages of building a mine underneath your base is this right here. Not that, because this is the iron again, but the stone. Because while there's a lot of iron where we are right now, we'll eventually use it up and it'll mostly be stone down here. And we need cobblestone and we need cement. A bunch of each. Go ahead and use the rest of this up. Our time, you can see it over on the bottom left at 23 seconds. That's how much time we got left with our coffee. And then we will take a look at our mine here and judge how well built it is. Because right now we've just been digging and not really paying attention to how we're digging. Alright. There we go. And get rid of some of this sand. Now the sand presents a problem. Presents a real problem. There's way too much of it down here. I am not confident with where we are. I need to find that one mining book that makes it so if there's a collapse, it doesn't hurt you. But, oh my god, there's so much of it. Hey, Bubba. Sorry, dude. I thought it was tomorrow for some reason. I do know the days. Well, I know the days we're supposed to stream. I just screwed up and had the wrong one. You have a lot of overhang. I learned from experience. Only collapse after 12 wide, I think. It depends on what's hanging there and what it's sitting on. Remember, each resource, each kind of block has its own strength, I guess is the right word. We want this I never build them more than 5 wide. And at that point, you should be safe. And I just build walls at the 5 mark. Oh, shit. Just lost some iron. Damn. Mug is the next ninja with this viewership. I know, right? Gonna take over the world. Alright, so what we're gonna do... I'm actually glad you brought that up, meh. Because this is how I build my mines. Alright, so we clean out that one. Okay. And so, actually, wait, that's only 3. We need to go over one more. Why is that only 3? Because you can't count. All right, we gotta go one more space. I've only ever killed myself once in a collapse. Satsu killed me once in a collapse. And I've been in many where I should have died and didn't. Yeah, one time I was in a collapso bag. It actually destroyed my bag too, and I lost everything. And I had quite a bit of stuff. So what we do is we just dig down a little ways, a little bit further. There we go. And we start at the bottom. And when we have extra, we will bump this up to concrete. There we go. Getting the mine set up is the hardest part. After that, everything's pretty simple. You just keep cleaning it out in a measured way. No, Satsu actually doesn't do any picking in our game. I get what you're going for with the joke there, but no. He rarely does that. I'm the farmer, man. Farmer, miner. Oh, speaking of farmers, we really should go check our garden. It should be done. Doo-doo. Why can't I put that there? Why won't that go there? Interesting. Alright. Beat this one out and see if it'll go up there then. Am I just barely missing? Why won't it go in this position? What the hell? Well, that makes this interesting. I don't know what to do about that. We had that back in the last alpha, where occasionally you couldn't put blocks in certain places. It won't go there either. Well, I guess then this one's going to be right here instead of where I wanted it. That sucks. Strange, yeah, like I said, I know we've had that issue, and not just when digging. There'd be certain places where you couldn't build above ground either. There would just be, all right, right here you can't build. And there was nothing you could do about it, no matter how much you broke or rebuilt around it. Not. Wait, did I get that one upgraded? I did not. Let's do that. Hang to... No, it's not something... It's... Did you notice the one next to it was the same way? When I went this way, that way, it was the same way, the one right next to it going back one space, even though it was still just in a hole. This all is coming out anyway, so this isn't like... Wait, is that nitrate right there? That is nitrate. Yeah, it just changes my thing a little bit. Instead of being 5 wide, it'll only be 4 wide. We don't really need any more nitrate at the moment. Now, we don't want to go that way too far, because that will not be covered by our base. And at the moment, we only want to dig underneath our base. Why? Ah, I'm glad I asked. Because that will help protect and keep zombies from digging down here. Oh shit, I did not mean to drink it twice. Anyway, we're gonna do one more round of digging, then we're gonna go check on our farm. That's our base floor right there. Oh, no, it's not. That's the one that we dug out that one day. Our base floor is a little bit higher. When we first found this iron mine, that's where the iron was, and we dug down a little bit. And then we just put a cap on it. That's what that part is. All right. We do not want to go up there anymore. We want to kind of stay down here. Damn it, again. Why are they sending screamers when I'm... Oh, whoops. Does mining cause screamers these days? Because it really seems to. Yeah, I'm coming. I get it when it's the auger, but just me beating on the ground? Come on. I got all that stuff going on up top. It doesn't cause any screamers. As soon as I start digging down here, they're like, we got you, bitch. Where's our pillar? Alright, let's dig out that sand right there. There we go. Man, we've gotten quite a bit. Over 6,000 iron. That's nice. I really should dig down further instead of digging right here. Because above me right now is mostly just clay. All right. Yeah, we're... Oof. I'll figure this out. We want a little bit of the ceiling of this place to be the natural rock that's in here. We do not want to be all the way up at the... even though we've been there most of this time. We do not want to be at the clay level. I mean, it's not too bad if we just dig right in the space we're digging, just keep going down from here. Square it all off and just stay in this area. What's right above me? Yeah, that does not make me feel good at all. We're going to have to put a ceiling in this place. I rarely do that in mines. Okay, I don't want to say rarely. I do that in mines sometimes. But that's usually because we've dug to a place and it's just to make sure zombies aren't going to try to dig. You put a ceiling in here, cement too thick, and typically zombies won't even try to dig to it. And I guess, I mean, if I have to do that... What's up, Okie? How are ya? If I have to do that, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's just not what I was hoping for. It's my fault, though. I should have kept digging down, and I stopped to get the iron that was right here. And there was a lot of iron right here. I was not expecting so much. I mean, we ended up with over... Look at that. We're almost at 8,000. And granted, some of that's because we have the coffee in the one book, but that's still a lot of iron that was down here. Maybe the Screamer just doesn't like coffee. She's done her Scream thing both times I've drank coffee. Maybe she's one of those anti-coffee people. Remember, the whole reason we're down here is for the stone. We're not even down here for that iron. I'll take it. Oh yeah, I'll take it. But especially when we're using stone for sand, and use stone to make the cement or concrete or whichever is which, and then you use more stone to make the full concrete. The actual buckets. Yeah, it's you end up using a lot of stone. And even if we did go out to the desert and dig up sand, I can say words, I promise. You still have the issue of needing stone for all the other parts of it. I am a little annoyed because we weren't that far off from basically being finished with the base. And then the zombies don't work the way they used to. And now I gotta rebuild. We gotta make cobblestone again, too. There we go. And we'll call it quits after that one. Whee! Alright, now, where's our sand? There's our sand. How much? Why do we have no stone in here? Did we run that far out yesterday? I could swear we still had some in there. That really sucks. Add a little more. Oh, we're almost out of wood. You know, just put all of that in there. We only got half an hour worth of wood in there. You know, scrap all of that. I got it. We'll just go get some wood real fast. Oh, turn off the electricity. I guess I could have went out the back door. Go grab some wood real fast. Park right in the middle over here. What up, homie? You got something to say to me? Keep it to yourself. Alright, we'll grab some of these until nighttime, and then we'll run home. Because Mom said I have to be home when the street lights come on. Oh, we need so much wood because we gotta. I'm just thinking of all the stuff that has to be done to fix this base. And look, don't let my whining fool you. I enjoy the building part of this game. I was just really shocked by the way that Horde Night went. Again, if you haven't watched over on Twitch, you missed last night's Horde Night. But it will be up on YouTube later today. I think last night's Horde Night's the one that is scheduled to go up at 3 p.m. Eastern Time today. I just ran into some issues where the scheduling got screwed up and I couldn't get things put up when I wanted them to. Man, we're staying very hydrated even though we haven't drank that much. Well, I guess we had all that coffee. But there is a thing in this game, and I don't know if it's a purposeful design thing. I haven't seen anything mentioned about it. Where if your food and drink are topped off, they seem to take a lot longer to start dropping than if they're like 75% or 50%. When they're there, they just seem to drop like a rock. Missed one apparently. Alright, let's get rid of those and those. Find my bicycle. Head back to the key rib. The streamer who banned me was Fever Reaver. Oh, never heard of. Gotcha. Look, these the folks who used MLK as some kind of sign that he absolutely loved the violence. He didn't. I mean, that was his whole thing, and you have to be at least mildly retarded to believe that. Yeah, that's fine. That's 2 hours right there. There we go. And make me some more cement. At 500. Ugh. Let's grab our water while I'm thinking about it. We'll do all the other stuff in a minute. We're going to take care of our crops and all that first. Now, I get that a lot of the specialty things will do a lot more for you. Help with stamina, stuff like that. All I need is my meat stew. That's all I need. I just need to be fed. Alright. Oh, they did the same thing to us here. Corn seeds. We want 8. only concern is making sure I have food. And a decent enough food that I'm not having to eat every 2 seconds. I guess we can go ahead and make that other blueberry. And finish off the garden. There we go. Our garden doesn't need to be much bigger than that. Because we don't plan on making much else. Alright. We're up to 20 water. We still have 3. Ah, cool. We're doing good. We have so much of this. We have no clay in here. I thought I put clay in here yesterday. Did I log into a game that I didn't mean to? There we go. Well, we gotta find more clay. Oh, and we might as well... I was gonna separate these so I could put some in here and some in there, but since we need clay, I guess not. Do we have any clay up here? Ta-da! Not very much. Shit, we gotta go find more clay. Alright, I guess. Hey, Nuts, how you doing, sweetie? Okay. Man. I had such high hopes for where we were. I mean, we don't have to tear out the top here. I mean, it'll be usable like this. We're going to tear out a little bit just to make sure that no zombie spit gets up here. Oof. Yeah, actually, we're going to have to tear out all of these and just put in regular boards. Alright, fair enough. Is what it is. Which I guess means we can start destroying stuff because we really need to. Might as well start with the doors. It's nighttime. We're pretty safe. We'll just tear shit out. Kyler, what's up? I should make that again, some meat stew. That does sound good. I haven't had meat stew in a long time. Romanian meat stew is goulash. You know, depending on who I see make stuff, goulash is anything people want to make it. Fell asleep to Monkey in the morning thinking you were too tired to play. I'm okay. I'm okay. How you doing, sweetheart? And I'm exhausted. I am absolutely exhausted. But how could I miss the inaugural episode of being back over here? I couldn't miss this. I mean, I could have, but it would have been bad form. Just bad form. You know, a lot of the math has changed on this game, too. I got to get used to that as well. After you break out a door, this little thing right there, the door frame, will stay there, and it takes one more hit to get rid of it. It doesn't matter what door it is, either. Oh, hey, Jeff. How goes it, man? Guys, don't forget to tell your friends, your family, that bitch you hate Monkey's back on the YouTube for the gaming. And they'll be like, who's Monkey? And that's when you can explain. And they'll be like, I don't like you anymore. But it'll be worth it just to see their faces. For those just joining, I've decided what I'm doing after last night's Horde Night is we're kind of shifting this. This area where we were standing to be safe is getting shifted that way. And then I don't know if we're going to change the length of this at all. And we're just going to have them come up this side too. And we're just kind of shifting things down so we don't have to add a really, really long hallway on the other side. Now, this could cause problems, just to be honest with you. This could cause problems with cop spit coming from two different directions, having to pay attention to the demolishers for two different directions. Oops. There could be issues with what we're doing, but it needs done. It needs done so I can have this built the way I want it. Nuts, thanks so much for dropping the Streamlabs link, sweetie. I could probably pin that, huh? Maybe. Maybe. It won't let me do... I can click the little 3 dots, but it won't let me do anything with them. Alright, maybe not. Thanks, YouTube. See here, look, there's... There. That one little piece that needs broke out after you break out a door. It's quite annoying, really. Because if you go to put something else in there, it'll be like, no. And you have to look, oh yeah, there's a door frame. It makes more sense, but still. Now, I'm trying to think. We're still going to need a couple of door placings. Because we got to be able to get into our utility rooms here. I'm going to have to go through here and remeasure this whole room. There we go. I mean, it's not really a big deal right now, so we can go ahead and pull these out. Maybe when we put them back in, we'll try the sideway method just to test it. We're not going to have our dart traps in anyway. Not for night 35. Nah, ain't no reason. Ain't no reason to be doing all that now. Oh, you know what? We should be able to... yeah, we're going to have to put... Well, I don't know. I'm thinking about an easy way to make it so we don't have to tear all of those bars out. Not that that's that hard. All right. These need to come out. I'm so glad I upgraded. I actually am, because it helped keep me safe. But man, now I got to rip it all out. I wonder if I'd only made one of these cement if they would have came this way. I don't think so, because the math on the back of the building still doesn't make sense for them to try to go that way. This used to be all about math, guys, and they kind of changed it up a little bit. They made the zombies all cranky at walls and shit. They see a wall and they're like, my mom was killed by a wall. Like, I don't even know who your mom is. I appreciate that, man. What's up, Dutton? Couldn't you put plates under? Yeah, that's what I was thinking about up there. But I really hate plates being used like that. And I would much rather just make the floor up top all solid anyway. Just to be safe. Wait, did your wife come in and turn me off? Who she thinks she is? My wife? No, that my wife doesn't turn me off. That's... She'd like to. She'd like to have a switch. Put that thing away. But, damn, that's hurtful. Tell her I cried. I mean, no, don't lie to her. Tell her I said I cried. Because that's not a lie. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and this is what a lot of tonight's going to be, guys. So it's a good night to talk. If you guys have questions, comments, games you want to talk about, news you want to discuss, relative news. We're not going to get into really deep shit here. But, yeah, we got a lot of just destroying shit. Night 35 is our next Horde night. I want to have this all set up by night 33. The only thing that's going to stop us from that is resources. Particularly at this moment, I might just have to suck it up and make concrete blocks. I don't like doing that. That's a lot of wasted XP if you do that. But just for speed, can always pull the breakers. That story, what the hell was that guy thinking? Refrigerator said, don't turn it off. Don't unplug it. So he was like, oh, it says don't unplug it. I know, I'll fix it by shutting off the breaker. Dude, fuck. Yeah, that's how I fix things that need electricity, and specifically say, don't break the electricity. We have to break out that whole wall, which is double cement, isn't it? Oh no, most of it's not. That actually makes me happy. Only these two are. Alright. Oh wait, close that door so that the yelly woman doesn't come through. She likes attacking that back door. You overbuilt this and then destroyed it because they were beating on the back. Were you not here for yesterday's stream, Jeff? So this was all set up like this, like normal. And a whole bunch of them, instead of coming around to the front, just sat here and beat on this back wall all night. They didn't get through. And I was able to go up top and shoot down at them and kill a lot of them. But we don't want to do that as the zombies get stronger and stronger. And so, we just got to redesign it. So, yeah, kind of. I overbuilt it. Now I have to fix it, basically. The unfortunate thing is, I couldn't know what I know if I hadn't have overbuilt it. My grandfather hauled ammo over the Rockies during the World War II. He had several stories that ended with, the Graves guys found one of his dog tags and not much else. Oh, yeah. Look, man, any war, there's a lot of those kind of stories. Maybe not Grenada, but yeah, man. Do you guys watch like World War II documentaries and stuff? Man. Ammo's gotten a lot more stable since then. And not to mention, I mean, if they knew your supply lines, they would purposefully strafe the ammo and shit. That was a preferred tactic. I don't know about you guys, but this is riveting content. You know, I was talking to Jack about this. I'm like, you know, I don't know if I should leave the live streams as live streams. Because if I just do the most minor of tweak, take out 1 second of video, it'll reprocess as a video. And everything else on here is videos right now. So we could do the live streams, and then when they're over, yeah, just switch it over to video. It'll still leave the live stream in place. But then it has, you know, both. But then and I was like, you know what? I could just take interesting moments, cut out some. The problem is the only interesting moment we've had so far was a couple of screamers. I suppose we had that one guy run up on us in here too. Get his head knocked off. Satsu? Where's Satsu? I don't see Satsu. What's up, Eagle? Good morning to you. Downgraded inexperienced drivers are a recipe for... Oh, yeah, that too, I guess. When ammo trucks crash, kaboom. I never got to talk to my grandfather or anybody else that I know in my family who was in World War II. My grandfather died 10 years before I was born. And Lady Monkey, whose granddad was in the 101st, I never got a chance to talk to him about it. I don't know if he even would have wanted to talk about it, you know? But these are people who had experience and stuff that you and I will never have. And they were repositories for historical information that just aren't going to be in the history books. All right, let's see. Oh shit, are we going to end up having to move that? Yeah. That's going to need to move. That's going to need... all right. Is what it is. Is what it is. Where? Oh, I got rid of all my boxes. We need to make some more. Just 50. We don't need that many right now because we're just doing some basic mathy stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, when they come up, we want them to have 2 spaces blank, right? I will give them 3. 3 spaces to get up here. Then our traps go right there. Our bar goes right there. And then this is us. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces for us. And this should be where the next bar is. And then this will be where the trappy is. And 1, 2, 3. Like that. Well, no, not like that, actually. It'll be like that. I might as well turn these into what they're supposed to be so that I don't accidentally screw this up. We want our wedge. And then our wedge tip. Hey. Hey. Do what I want you to do, not what I told you to do. Yeah. It's... Oh, no, because didn't we... Hang on, how many spaces? 1, 2, 3... Yeah, that's right. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, perfect. We don't need to do that much redesigning. Not really. Okay, yeah, but see this? It's one past. That's like where the trap, right after where the traps go. So that's going to need to be moved over here, where one of these is, which means we can just leave that there. The other one we'll have to take out, but we can leave one up. Oh, that's going to be interesting. I really should just tear this whole thing down and start again. So much work. So much work. So... I'm thinking. Take that out for now. Because... Yeah. Both of these need to come out? All 4 of these need to come out. Alright, time to just start hitting a brick again. This door is going to need to come out too. Like I said, basically we have till night. I want it done by night 33. We have plenty of time. It might seem like it takes a long time to sit here and beat these bricks, but if you're not just counting, you're not like, oh my god, it's like watching water boil. If you're not really paying attention, you're just sitting here talking to you guys while beating on a brick. It goes pretty fast. Plus, the more you just sit here and hem and haw about what you're gonna do, and like, I should do this, and you're just costing yourself time. Might as well get it done. Get in there and get it done. I don't procrastinate. Well, okay, I procrastinate about a lot of shit. Not building my 7-day spaces. If you could get me as motivated about building my 7-day spaces as make that anything else, I'd probably be a very successful man. Na 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 na. We still had a wooden wall right there. Again, that shouldn't be a problem because we had all of this cement around. We will upgrade it though. Now, we're also going to need a new way to get up to our base up top. That can't wait. Before I forget, that cannot wait. Alright, so... do we need our ladder where that land claim block is? Not exactly. We need... here. I might as well. I don't know if that'll fall when we rip this out or not. It'd be nice if it just fell for us. Hey, look at that. It did. Yay. I want to stream more. And I know you guys aren't talking to me, but, you know, the mention of streaming more came up. I really do want to stream more. I have the time. It's not like I don't have time. My issues are an internet issue, of course, because there's always that. There's always that specter hanging over my fucking head. Do we want to do this here, or now that we have this in the middle? I mean, we could do it right up against the wall. We should do it right up against the wall, because it was against the wall over there. And we can just have a ladder on each side. We're still in line, right? There we go. But yeah, I have two problems. Motivation is part of it. Motivation is part because every so often it's just like, I just want a little time to myself. And then if I actually think about it, I have so much time to myself. So much time. And part of that is that I'm not a social creature by nature. Okay, we're all social creatures, blah, 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 and all that. But I require a lot of alone time. You might not get that from me, but it's true. And I don't think we need these bricks at all. Those are going to have to come out, and that's a pain in the ass. Which, you know what? I think I wanted these out anyway. I put these in so that the demolishers can get closer to the... to get close enough to get electrocuted, right? But I think it still allows too much space for zombies to get on top of each other. And so we'll probably be switching to... the wedge thing that we used, and then you have to have the wedge tip. Just the wedge part. I don't remember if that one works. We'll have to see. Why do I keep going down? Alright, so that gets us up. Whoops. That gets us up here. Which means we're going to have to break this out so we can get in and out of our house here. Which wall is this? I don't remember what's against. I don't think anything's against this wall. Oh, it's right up against the fireplace there. Okay. So we'll have to take out the wall beside it too. You guys are quiet tonight. I'm not used to a YouTube audience being quiet. Tonight was going so fast, I couldn't even try to keep up with a lot of what was being said. I tried, and I'm so tired, and my eyes keep going. Look, I know I'm not the best person reading out loud, but it was so bad tonight. It was fucking horrible tonight. Oh, we can just take those ones out. Nice. My eyes kept crossing on me. Like, oh, fuck. I just want to see what I'm reading. Been nothing but talkative myself. You really have. I appreciate it, my friend. Appreciate all y'all. Even the ones who are just kind of lurking. There we go. And then, yeah, this was meant to be base anyway. It just all has to shift this way a lot. Because we do want a little bit of this to be open. This is going to be where the traps are. So probably from here, that way, will be open with just bars across the top. And the reason for that is there will be cages up here, just in case we have to deal with birds. For the most part, we'll ignore birds, or we'll have some turrets set up to deal with birds. But yeah, here's another comment to prove it. Oh man, I love you, dude. I have antisocial disorder according to the doctor. To the doctor, schools made me see. I've learned to cope. I'm 51. If I hadn't, I'd have been institutionalized by now. See, I told you I can read. Hang on, my wife sent me a snap. I gotta send her one. Oh, that's so cute. Get that shit off my screen. Not my wife. There was a pop-up that popped up on there. I'm saving a picture of my wife because she's adorable. I gotta send her one back. Yeah, you guys have to listen to me Snapchat my wife. You're fine. We try to snap each other every day, and yes, she's just upstairs, and I saw her just before the stream. It's just a little cute thing we do. All right. Anyway, yeah, for the most parts, we'll let automation deal with the bird issue if it comes up. All right, so we need to take out this. Because this needs closed up. That wasn't very nice. We need to make sure we're safe at night times and stuff, so we're going to go ahead and do this right now. There we go. All these crazy blocks, I might eventually fix, but for now, they're not a big deal that they're shaped funny. What is a big deal is getting this getting this open. You two are adorable, Monk. We've actually had people tell us that we make them sick. Look, man, I'm addicted to that woman. I always have been. Since the first moment. Okay, that's not true. The first time I laid eyes on my wife, I was rude to her. And I didn't think anything of her. And you have to understand, I'm not bragging when I tell you guys I was very popular in high school. Constantly people were like, oh, you need to meet so-and-so, or here's so-and-so. So for the most part, I met a lot of people and said hi to them, and I was probably a dick in the way I did it. Like, oh, hey, how are you? And that's kind of how I treated her the first moment I met her. But then she started eating lunch with me and my girlfriend at the time, and I was smitten immediately because she's just so adorable. And she got them big eyes. Fuck, man. I never stood a chance. Okay. Come on. Did I say hi to you, Spoonie? What's up, Spoonie? How are you today? What I would give for an auger. What day did she got stuff on day 28. You know what? I don't think I actually looked at her tools, though. Let's go see what kind of tools Jen has before the next day comes around. I doubt there's an auger in there. But what we can look for is tool books. That'll make it so eventually maybe we can make our own auger. She'll get new stuff tomorrow.
We've got the best prices in the wasteland.
Why does Horde Night start on the 22nd hour of the 7th day? Aha, there's actually a reason for that. That is when it's technically nighttime in the game. So when nighttime comes around, that's when the Horde breaks out. Not the best reason, but that's why. What was I looking for? Oh, tools. Tools. Yep, that's about what I expected. That was worth a shot.
Nothing this time?
Oh, look how dark it got while we were in here. Damn. We still have not looted this place. That's okay. Now, the only thing that would be an issue right now is if a horde came through. And then it wouldn't be a horrible issue. We just have to make sure we didn't get trapped up in here. You were also a self-admitted male whore in high school. I mean, it depends on what you consider a whore. In high school, I had sex with 3 girls. That's it, just 3. But I was very popular, and there were many who offered. I was like, I appreciate that, but I'm gonna have to pass. I'm kind of busy right now. My schedule's full. I was a huge flirt, a massive flirt. I was open to offers. I really was. I was just busy. I was humping all the time anyway. Oh my god. This is so boring hitting the same blocks over and over. It almost makes me want to make steel tools, even though I know I don't want steel tools. Did I ever start my... Oh, we didn't have much. That's right. Alright, that should give us... There we go. And then get our... What the hell was that sound? Was that outside my house, or was that in the game? Alright, concrete mix. 1,379 would be 680-ish, right? To split them up. And then... I was close, 699. There we go. I'm going to make sure I get that going because we're going to need all that shit. And it takes a while. I really don't want to have to beat that door out, and I think I have to because I think it's attached to the bottom brick, and we're not taking that one out. I was popular because I was one of the few white guys in school, and a lot of the girls had a white guy fetish. Really? I've never heard that before, but that's awesome. See, it's not dark, and not that... No. Look, that's when in the game they decided nighttime is at... the 2200 mark, 10 o'clock. I don't know why. Nighttime is also only 6 hours long. Which I guess if you're breaking the day up, you know, morning, noon and evening to nighttime, each one would be about 8 hours. Or maybe they have morning, midday, evening, and night. That would be 6 hours. But yeah, that's the reason they do it. I was popular in high school because I didn't give a shit. And that's a true story. I just didn't give a damn about anything, man. I had a huge chip on my shoulder. Life had been rough to me and I was not happy about it. I'd like to be like, I was that kind of person. I didn't care. I didn't care because I had a huge chip on my shoulder. Yeah, we definitely got to rip that out. Now, this does need to come out. In fact, oh, so do these. Let's get these first. We don't want it this low, this, because this is, on this side, technically, this is the beginning of the hallway. And we don't want it constricted at all. We want it to be 3 high. Monk was Johnny in the Breakfast Club? Something like that. I entered high school right after my mom and brother died. I was in my last years of junior high when that happened, so it was the next year that I go into 10th grade. Or, yeah, 10th grade. Down there in the BB, that's when you went into high school. Yeah, little chip on my shoulder. I can say that now. I understand what was going on now. But at the time, I just didn't give a damn, and that's apparently an attractive feature. Plus, in fairness to me, I'm also a very nice guy. I really am. I wasn't mean to people or like... I mentioned earlier, I kind of probably came off as aloof, and I didn't mean to. It's not something I even thought about until I was much older. I'm like, wow, I was kind of a dick. But it wasn't like I thought I was better than anybody or anybody. It was just, I didn't have time. And when I was introduced to new people, most of the time, I was still very nice to them. But like when I first met my wife, me and my girlfriend were literally leaving school. We were getting ready. I don't even remember what we were going to go do. But it was the end of the day, and we were leaving the building. So I was on my way to do something anyway. Calling me selfish? Probably not wrong. If anybody was thinking that. Self-absorbed? Absolutely. At least I never swung a cat over my head. What's up, Dano? How goes it? Now that might seem like a weird segue, but if you watch tonight's Monkey in the Morning, you'll understand that. Can you believe that shit? It was funny when I killed that cat. What the fuck is wrong with you? And then she got mad at people who were like, "That's fucked up. How dare you think it's fucked up that I swung a cat over my head and let it go and it died? It was just a quirky little story." Bitch says, what? You know what? I think I might want to... There's a lot of redo that would need done for that. We could build this so that it came up and met this perfectly. So was it angled all the way like here? But on the other side, on this side, it's all squared off, and there's a lot of cement we'd have to break off to make it the same. I think we'll just do it the same way. We don't need the space, though, is the problem. We have plenty of space where we are. I don't know. This is one of those ones where I'm like, maybe. Maybe. We could also use steps instead of the angled blocks. I wonder if the steps would work better. Okay, we got it all open. That's the first part of this. The next part is to actually get this done. Oh, damn, we're out of... fuck. We gotta go dig somewhere. I don't even care where. We're just gonna go find a fucking field and make a hole. Cats are more important than some E person, no doubt. I just can't believe she got... Look, even if you're like, okay, I didn't think there was anything that wrong. Oh, shit. Do y'all see that? I see you. Nice try. We need the fat, so we're going to go ahead and cut that snake up. Bad snake. Snake had no fat. I mean, that makes sense. I'm pretty sure. I don't think snakes are very fat animals. Oh, you know what? We'll do it in this field. Because there's a fence around it. The chance of me driving through this should be pretty slim. We're going to go ahead and take some coffee because we need a lot of this. And we're not going to dig deep. We're going to dig wide. So that if we do get trapped in it, it's not that hard to get out of. Woman was so annoying. You should actually watch the podcast. Like I said, I could only find other people talking about it. The podcast itself seems to be gone now. But yeah, you should see the flippant way she talks about it. Because when she first says it, she says it very seriously. And then her two co-hosts are like, hey, I'm going to need some context for that. And then she tells the story and starts giggling about it. And she doesn't even get deep into the story. Like I said, she never mentions how she killed her friend's cat. She just said it. Like, if you really want to know about me, I also killed my best friend's cat. And she doesn't get why people are mad about that. And then she comes out and she's like, you guys, it was just a get to know you light humor thing. I read the room, bitch. Fuck. I don't understand how you can be that oblivious. I guess, look, I was just talking about how I was self-absorbed as a youngin'. But even then, I wasn't like that. I was never, like, where I couldn't take people's feelings into account. And then she comes out and says, I'm empathetic. I really am. Oh, okay, yeah, sorry, we were judging you by your actions. Our bad. You say you're empathetic. Obviously you are. Yeah, we weren't paying attention. You're not going to dig holes like Data? No. Oh, God, I still remember going into that hole. Because, look, Satsu's never happy with the way I dig anyway. He's very methodical. And I've tried to get better, but I'm not what you would call a methodical digger. But holy shit, Data's mind was, there's no other word but fucking dangerous. Like, Satsu, you gotta come see this shit. Killing little chickens yourself is kind of a retarded protest to the practice. What did I miss? She was a hot psychopath. Really? You thought... I don't find that girl attractive. I think she has, like, very sharp bones. And... I like a softer face. I'm not saying I wouldn't have let her, you know, blow me back in high school, but... I wouldn't have told anybody about it. But nah, man, that's when she was out killing a cat. Our coffee's used up. We've got... Okay, let's go ahead and... We're going to keep digging until our shovel breaks. Oh, wait. Stop. We want, what does it say? 2360. We'll do 2300. That'll leave us a little bit, because we do want to repair this when it breaks. We won't be using it anymore, but we need to repair it. Hey, DK, what's up? Alright, so we get our digs in here. Actually, I don't know if we're going to keep going until the shovel breaks. That's still a lot more. I mean, it doesn't hurt to have the extra. I remember, man, probably 19 and before, Alpha 19 and before, you always had so much clay. Just like, I'm going to throw this crap on the ground. We don't need it. I did that with a lot of clay. And then 20 comes around, it becomes a little bit more necessary. Mostly because of the change to the building blocks. You needed so much more for upgrading. It's not Monkey's cat killer. Put that bitch on me. I ain't had nothing to do with that crazy bitch. I just read the well, there wasn't even a story. I talked. Well, I guess it was a story, wasn't it? It was in the post. I just talked about her. I just can't believe how some people are so damn dumb. Why y'all mad at me for you ruined my life? Nah, bro, that's on you. Ain't nobody told you to be a dumbass. And if they did, you didn't have to follow suit. You didn't have to do what they told you to do. Yeah, I am a dumbass. All right. Now, do I want to make this? I mean, it'll be... Does this little part have to be cement? I don't think so. They shouldn't try breaking through the ramp. Yeah, we'll be fine. Alright, R and copy shape. Oh, I forgot about these ones down here. Whoops. Get in there. The ramp itself will all eventually be, the outside of it will all be cement. But those middle blocks there, I don't think we really need to worry about those. Alright, copy shape. Ah, damn it. There's a piece of wood in our way. There we go. That's not the right thing. We've actually made quite a bit of progress just on this 30th day. We've got it completely open. We're about to have the ramp finished. We need to go through and break out the walls where the traps need to be. Break out the walls where the doors need to be. Which I think are going to be... Ooh, that's a little dicey with where I put the ladders to get up. I don't know if zombies can crawl on top of doors, technically. Ah, shit. That doesn't need to be there. Monkey. Ah, how did I not catch that until after I was done upgrading it all? Because I was not paying attention. Oh, DK, you're talking about D4. You said not much, just playing D4. He says, I think I have a similar issue to you. The grind feels a lot more grindy in this one, and I think it's just because everything's scaling, it just never feels like you're getting anywhere. Yes, exactly. The whole point of, or at least for me, okay? I can't speak for everybody. Obviously, some people might like the way the grind is right now. But part of the fun, whether I'm talking about Diablo or World of Warcraft or even something like this, is the feeling of progression. I want to feel like I'm getting better at what I'm doing. You'll notice in this one, the let's say the mom zombie. You guys know which one she is, right? The mom zombie? Well, any of the early zombies. You'll run into them later and they'll be feral. They might be irradiated. But if you run into that zombie, just the regular plain old Jane one, you get to a point like with the club where early on it takes at least 4 hits to kill him. You'll run into him now where it only takes me 1. Progress. I got better. They did not. And if they made it so like they scaled with me the whole time, where do I ever actually feel progress? You know what I mean? By all means, bring the harder zombies in. And in D4, bring the harder enemies in. I'm not opposed to harder. I'm opposed to everything is harder. So where you advanced, you don't actually feel like you advanced. Why would you? The enemies are just as hard as they always were. I remember playing through D3 the first time. I get to Diablo. I either died the first time I fought Diablo or almost died. I know when I beat it, I barely beat him. And so then you go through and you play through the second time. And everything was easier. That's kind of the point. And by the time I got to Diablo, I kicked his fucking ass. And it's strange to me that these people who are making this game, right, that they don't understand their own audience. There's no monster scaling in D2, and people have been playing that goddamn game just when it was still in the battle chest. The battle chest was on shelves for like a decade, and people still bought it. It's the only game I know of where, without any major updates or anything to it, it was sold retail for over a decade. There was one expansion for it. That's it. And people kept buying it and they'd play it for years. There are people who have tens, 20, 40,000 hours worth of that gameplay. And the other thing that they do, and I know this is going to upset some people, they have to stop giving you gear that you want. Hear me out. Gear should be something that you're going after repeatedly. You should be like, oh God, I hope I get it this time. And yeah, you might. But you should also be getting stuff like, oh, well, that would only work for a wizard, and I'm a barbarian. That's trash. I need to throw it away. I played it so much, I had to buy it again because the disc wore out. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. And you would think they would get that. Instead, they listen to more casual players, and I understand that. I understand casual, and I'm not meaning even casual players, but compared to hardcore Diablo 2 players, most of us are casual gamers. That's just the facts of life. But they cater to the more casual players, and they did this in WoW as well. Well, they're like, oh, well, the more casual players want us to do it this way. I'm like, why are you listening to them? They're not the ones putting in 10, 20, 30 hours a week. They're putting in 5 hours a week. Wait, is this lined up right? 1, 2, 3, trap. 1, 2, 3, trap. Oh, yeah. All right. You want the hardcore also. Yes, you want your casuals. So what you do is you lower the drop or you increase the drop chance. You don't just take it away completely and be like, you're always going to get something that you can use. Don't take failure as an option out of the game. Casuals spend more money on micros. I don't know that that's actually true. To be honest with you, I see people who, long-term players spend quite a bit of money in that Blizzard store. Hardcore players spend a lot of money in that Blizzard store. Yeah, I just think the biggest problem with D4 is the scaling. It just makes the game feel like you never advance. Oh, that, and they need to lower the damage from those stupid fucking poison pools. That is ridiculous. So bait's going to be open on both sides. Yes, it is. What we're doing is just making sure that the longest route a zombie has to run to get into our building, let's see, that's about mid-range, would be from here to there or here to there. And then run around the edge. So maybe some of them will beat on this outside, but hopefully most of them will still come to the inside. Uh-oh. I want to make sure I'm lined up proper. There we go. With just the way the last Horde Night went, I don't know if the pathing was... They've been talking about making zombies where they're... some of them will be a little freaky and beat on your building instead of coming to what pathing you have, which, by the way, makes pathing stupid. Just saying. They've been talking about that since... I want to say 17, but don't quote me on that. I know they mentioned it in 19 and 20 as something that was actually in the game. And it never quite panned out that way. So maybe they finally got it how they've been talking about for a while. Or maybe it was just that they shortened the pathing that the zombies will do. And this will let me know which way. When I did a raid in WoW, it would take all day, and to spend all that time and to get nothing is just a waste of time. I kind of disagree. Oh shit, we don't have any repairs. What about the journey along the way? And you know what? It makes it so much better when you finally do get it. You ever go searching for the Time Lost Proto Drake? You ever go searching for it? You know how long it took me to finally find Time Lost? I spent months looking for that damn Drake. And I finally found it. I did kill Time Lost once. And a friend of mine, me and him killed it together and like, no, let's roll for it. And he beat me on the roll. And then he stopped playing WoW like a month later. I was so pissed off. Finally seeing the Time Lost Drake. And finally killing it. Because I'd seen it a couple times dead, of course. I say of course like you guys know what the Time Lost Proto Drake is. But I'd seen it a couple of times dead. But to actually get to kill it after all that time, it's like, yes, finally did it. There's a reward there. And like I said, you know what? If you go in there and you're doing the dungeons all day and you don't get anything, I get it. Like, that feels like a waste. So instead of, hey, everybody gets something, how about you just change the tables a little bit? Instead of a 1 in 100 drop, how about a 1 in 25? You know what I mean? Or 1 in 10 chance, not necessarily the drop. But give people... Why would you go do that dungeon again if you've got everything you need out of it? I mean, that was kind of the whole point of the original Diablo, is that you rarely got the stuff you actually needed. And that was in 1 and 2 and briefly in 3, until they were like, no, we need to make this more like WoW. I'm not saying give you nothing. I'm saying that a lot of loot should be trash. I mean, a lot of loot is still trash. A lot of it's still garbage. It's just garbage that kind of looks like it would work for your character. I played the original WoW for like 15 minutes and found the graphics too fantasy-like. I played the original WoW for about maybe a couple of hours one day. My friend Sabo, also the one who got the Time Lost Proto Drake, he let me use his friend pass, and I went in there, and I hated it. I fucking hated it. It was just so trash. I played vanilla. I can say I played vanilla because I absolutely did. I can't say I played it long, and it would be disingenuous to say I put a lot of effort into it. But I did play it. But then BC comes around, and I think it was about mid BC. I don't think they'd announced Wrath of the Lich King yet. My friend's like, you should get in there. And my son had started playing it. I'm like, all right, I'll try it again. And I was hooked. What's up, Wade? How you doing, my friend? But yeah, I was fucking hooked. And I spent a decade playing that game. I played the shit out of WoW. Played it from BC all the way through Pandaland. Stepped away for a little bit after we killed Garrosh. And then I did play Warlords of Draenor, but only to go through the story on the Horde side. And I was like, nope, I'm done. The feeling's not there anymore. Raiding killed WoW for me. And not because raiding was hard or anything. We put a ton of time and effort into raiding. Over there in Storm Rage, we were like the 10th guild to beat Garrosh on 10-man. And Storm Rage is a fucking huge server. So it was something to be proud of. But we put so much time and effort into it and became such a close-knit group that when that all went away, because we all pretty much went our separate ways after killing him, it just felt so empty. Does that make sense? It was just like, what happened? Where'd everybody go? It wasn't the same feel. And so yeah, I was just done with it. I have lots of fond memories of it. I loved WoW. I can't speak of what they've done recently because I haven't played in so long, but my time in there, I fucking loved it. I had so much fun. My wife is the one who made me raid. My wife killed my love of WoW. She joins. She starts playing WoW, and I used to protect her because I was a rogue. And when we played on Underbog first, which is a PvP server. And of course, when you're leveling up, occasionally you'll come across some shithead who will come out and gank your ass. And so I'd follow behind her in my rogue, just hiding and waiting. Hiding and waiting for somebody to fuck with my wife. Give me a reason. And I was never disappointed. Somebody always tried it. And it didn't make a lot of sense because Underbog was horde heavy. It'd always be some dumbass alliance like, I'm gonna kill her. I wouldn't do that if I were you, homie. My favorite story of that, me and Sabo, we were out, we were leveling alts. And this fucking asshole comes through there with his little friend leveling an alt. And like I said, we were horde, he was alliance. And he kills us. Repeatedly. We were in not the Blasted Lands. What's that gray area nobody goes to that has a tiny little bit of lava in it? It's not far from Stormwind. I forget what it's called. But we're leveling over there. And we're like in our 20s. And he's a 50. And he just fucking destroyed us. Repeatedly. Camping our fucking bodies. I was like, alright, fuck it. Keep him busy. And I went and got my rogue. Now my rogue at the time was maxed out at a level 70. So I went and got my little rogue, and I kicked the shit out of this guy. And he messages Sabo, and he asked him, how come you had to gank me like that? Are you for fucking real? I know you did not just ask it. You started it, shithead. Oh, we need to be careful on this one. Shit. I am not sure how I want to do this. And now I got my ass stuck. Not really. Because, ooh, why won't that let me put a brick or a block there? That's weird. Alright, I guess we got to put another ladder. I should be able to just jump and put the block there. No, never make an iron ladder, guys. Remember, monkeys. I don't even know. I need to start numbering my rules. I only have one numbered rule. And what's that rule, guys? Survivor rule number 1. Run like hell. Alright. We are going to close this off. Because that is definitely not a valid way down anymore. What is a valid way down is right here. But this is going to collapse on us when we do this because it's not going to have a brick under it. Where the hell did my pick go? That's alright. Yeah, little punk ass bitch. How come you ganked me? Are you for real? Bitch, you started it. You were camping us. I hate people who get their feelings all hurt by shit like that. Like, go fuck yourself. It was funny, though. Yeah, he's... Wait, that's not even where we've dug yet. Interesting. I thought we'd gotten further over than this. That's alright. We're not here for that right now. The only thing we want to do is throw a ladder in there. So we can put a... It would almost be worth it to beat the... It would absolutely be worth it to beat this out, because this is only 1,500, and let the bitch fall. People like to act tough till they get their body... Look, and you said, sound like... I don't know if it was a kid or not, but don't whine at me about you doing shit and having it fed back to you. Alright, now we open this up. No, that was... We were closing that up. Wait, did that get... Okay, yeah. It's where the old traps were. So we can close this. Now, we need... Oh, these need broke out too. Damn, if only that was one spot. Oh, we need a hatch. Let's make a hatch real fast before I keep falling down that damn thing. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna have to break these out too, because these need to be solid. We don't have to, it'll look better. Quit wow when I found out the girl I was talking to lied about her age. Ooh, dude. My Shih Tzu heard you talking shit about him. Ooh. Burning Steps. That might be it, Bubba. Unless someone was literally sitting next to... Oh. Not that you play team games that often. like when I played WoW, I did mostly play as a single player. When my friend invited me, you know, he's like, "You need to come back into the game." He was in a high level guild at the time. I mean, they were running Nax, and I was brand new. They actually let me run Nax with them one time when I hit level. What was it? Was it 70 at Burning Crusade, right? Or was it 60 at Burning Crusade? Whichever. And I got him wiped because I forgot to turn my pet off. I had him on aggressive for a fight, and I forgot to turn him off. And we were going into this next area, and he pulled everybody. Like, I'm sorry. But my friend was the guild leader, so they couldn't do anything to me. That's right. Nepotism wins, guys. Nepotism wins. Never let anybody tell you it doesn't. I would have absolutely understood if they kicked me out of that raid, but they were really kind to me. But I was not a raider. I didn't enjoy that. But Lady Monkey, she gets into the game and she wants to try raiding. And I don't trust people to protect my wife. Now, I had at the end of Wrath, I had, maybe it was the end of Pandaland. Maybe it was the end of Cataclysm. I had 13 max level characters. And one of them was my Druid Bear. And she needed a tank. Like, alright, I'll be your tank. I'll make sure you get through this safely. And that's how Monkey started raiding. Keep his little woman safe. Ah. Alright, where's my hatch? Let's put that damn thing in place before I fall. Yeah, we'll just have it facing this way. Yep, that's good. And actually, you know, we might move our mind to another place, because that, I am not happy with how that's shaping up down there. It's getting kind of dangerous, honestly. Now, just a little bit more, and we're not that far from this base being ready to go. We're really not. We need to break out the walls on the side here. Knight, what's up? You make me want to go back to it so... Oh, dude, man. So many memories. Yeah. We were talking about it the other night because my son played, my wife played, I played. And it got brought up at dinner time. I don't remember how it started, but yeah. All of us were, oh, man, every so often. Every so often, I want to click on that button. Putin stopped being silent on the Wagner thing? The Wagner. What'd he say? Didn't he? I mean, was he really silent? He did. For real? Uber Eats, guys. He did give the speech right the night after, right? Or the night of? What's he saying now? I made the whole thing up. Actually, I don't think that's what happened. I think Psycho Von Psycho really wanted to go do something, and somebody reminded him, you're only 25,000 strong if your numbers are right, and in that case, they're going to kick the shit out of you. Takes a lot of resistance on my... Oh, man. I miss EQ myself. I never got into EQ. EQ was too hardcore for me. I get into EQ. I played it. I've mentioned many times the game Tannerus. Tannerus is the game that Sony used to test and see if people would spend money on a monthly subscription for EverQuest. And you would get a free copy of EverQuest on a Tannerus disc. or if you didn't get the disc, because I had digital, way back in the day. Just download it. Tanny was a small game, but or did I actually have a disc? I feel like I had a disc. Either way, I loaded up EverQuest one day. I'm like, oh, this is kind of interesting. And then some people killed me and wouldn't leave me alone, and it was a bad time for Monkey. Why is this thing burning through? I'm not mad about it, but this thing seems to be burning through stone quickly. Like, really fast. I don't even have anything in it. Alright, we need a lot more stone. Fair enough. Doo-doo-doo. Just put all my tea away accidentally. It's alright, we were watching for it. We expected it to happen. We got 10 more of these bad boys in here, so we can put those away. Go ahead and put our sand. Oh, wait, we should have grabbed that. There was some made in there, so might as well grab it. Oof, man, yeah, we desperately need a, Alright, half of that is 350. Do the other half in here, just to make it go faster. We'll have almost 2,000 cement from that, which is nice. We're almost done with this rebuild here. We need to put in our arrow slits. Oh, you know what we need to do? Because we're going to be one shy. We need to make a couple more building blocks here. Just make another 50. Doo-doo. Now, this build ideally would be for at least 2 players. But we're not in an ideal situation. Let's go back to this. I mean, yeah, we do. We really do want that. So this will be na. Is that right over there? Hang on, guys. Trying to pay attention to what I'm doing for a change. Save me a lot of trouble if I did that more often. And then that should be right there. There we go. Now, structurally, other than our... Oh, that's what I want to do. Other than our hatches being in, we need 4 hatches. This place is ready to go. We just got to upgrade. Now, we're not upgrading those yet. You know what? We'll do them to the next wood. We're not going past there, just in case I mess something up. Wouldn't be out of the ordinary for Monkey to screw something up. How much space? Oh, I left myself a lot of space. I probably should have brought those in one more. It's alright. It's not worth ripping everything out and refixing it. Sorry, guys. I know I'm ignoring you right now. I don't mean to. Alright. I gotta stop apologizing. No other person on streams does that. They just ignore people and it's okay. Anyway. Have a good night, Spoonie. Oh, we also need 2 doors. Actually, we need 4 doors. We already have 1 upstairs. You know what? Actually, we have this wonderful bench over here. So we're going to stop that, and we'll just do doors over here. There we go. Yeah, so let's try an experiment. Whoops. I want to see something. Where are our... There's 2 there. We should have more. Oh, we already have them right there. Okay. This is what we need, mostly. Alright. So. Now, it's not going to stay like this unless it works out. But we can test it this way. Yes. Yes. Where is our... That's going to have to come out anyway. What's up, Retro? Alright, there we go. That way we can get to that without having to go up there. We have our switch, which we're just going to put right here for now. Grab our wire tool. Put it up there. Put it up there. Put it up here. Oops. Alright, first things first. I don't get electrocuted by it. Alright, so that solves that mystery. Turning them sideways does not work. Alright. Well played, Fun Pimps. Well played. Bad thing about YouTube notifications suck. Oh. Hey, I'm just glad you're here now, man. As I've said many times, I don't expect people to catch every stream. There's no way you could. I appreciate the effort to catch any of them. Alrighty. They went dirty on us on this one, guys. Oh. There we go. It just barely makes the stretch all the way across this. Could probably do it like this, but I'm going to electrocute myself. Oh, they won't let me do it through the slits? Oh, you guys are assholes. You just got to get close. There you go. And now, voila. Power. I really should move that switch over here. And the switches probably will be moved over here. Doesn't much matter at the moment, though. But I'm here. Might as well take care of it. Put that away. Oh, I moved, so... Get a damn switch. Anyhow. That was turned on when you tested it? Was it not turned on? Why are you making me doubt myself? You're probably right. Did I not have power turned on? Ah. Damn it. Damn it. Did I not? Ah. Well, we'll make sure this time. All right, we want our switch right there for these. Yeah, the power was on up there. I'm not positive it was on here. We'll find out in a second. It's definitely turned on. Oh, shit. Yeah, you're right. Good catch. That does work. Ooh. All right, fun pimps, game on. All right, fun pimps, y'all thought you was slick. Y'all thought you were slick, cheating us out of our dual electric fences. Ha ha. My audience pays more attention than I do, so we're gonna fix that shit. No, seriously, thank you for catching that. I didn't even pay attention. For fuck's sake, Frank. All right, so we want that brick. Now I'm going to have to figure out where these bricks are on the backside. Because we're going to have to double it up on the backside. Now, we should be able to do that fairly easily. Because we have this here. And the one on the other side there. We should be able to break out. At least to get our spacing right. DK, thank you for that, man. I completely missed it. Don't give up your night job. This is my night job. Well, this is my... Well, I guess it's morning outside right now. Dude, guys, I wake up yesterday to go to my doctor's appointment. And there's a fucking monsoon outside my window. It was raining like hell. It opened and said, I want rain today. Now, this brick is going to have to be replaced, but I would prefer to have a spot where I know I need to be. And we're going to build a little thing around these. That'll hopefully keep the zombies from getting caught on them. No, but that's nice because that'll make sure it's electrocuting everybody. Although I will say, with just the one, it was electrocuting everybody. It was even getting the dogs and the crawlers down there. You know, I really don't know. Do I really want... I'm just thinking of when there's a lot more zombies, and I think the two fences will be better. It's never steered us wrong before. Not that that'll stop them, because if they come to me, they're just gonna beat through that wood, but still. We got it last night, stopped this morning. Yeah, it was pretty rough. It was nice though, because it did let up for my drive to the doctor's office. My doctor gave me a okay. She told me I gotta quit smoking. Like, duh. I know. What are you, my wife? But, my other numbers she was mostly okay with, except for my blood pressure. And I had to explain to her, I just woke up. My meds have not kicked in yet. I am in an immense amount of pain. And then she goes, can you explain what happened to you? And so I had to give her the rundown of why my neck is the way it is. And she said this to me. Wow, that sounds horrible. I'm like, really? Hey, thanks for that, Doc. I was sitting here wondering, I wonder how this sounds. And I get it, there's not a lot to say to it. I mean, it is what it is. But just her, like, that sounds horrible. Like, yeah. Yeah, it is. It's god-awful. But yeah, she was even okay with where my sugar was, which I'm happy for. Because my sugar's been in the high 130s, low 140s for a while. Which is much better than what it used to be. I go see her again in a little over a month, and I gotta get more blood work done because they're trying to get pills right. Whatever. We could just do plates on the outside. That's probably the smartest way to go. Because we could build like a turret thing around it, but there's not a real good reason to do that right now. I see you, you little punk. Look, we've had no action on the stream. You want to come over here and get beat to death? Our last action was a snake. I guess the last action technically was the deer, but deers don't attack, so... Oh, that's much higher than I realized it was. Alright, No, that's not what I wanted to do. If we make these... those... And... Oh, you know what we could do? Yeah, where's our circles? The things that we're not going to use anymore indoors. If we use these here... Oh, shit. Dude. What? I am... Oh, we got a horde come through. What's up, guys? You guys better not go in there and destroy my shit. Get over here. I don't want to see any of you over by that. Alright, guys. We got a little bit of action. Okay, you know what I don't see on YouTube here? I don't see how long I've been streaming. Anybody watching, can you tell me how long I've been going? Why did she grab her leg? There's no way I hit her in the leg. Did a piece of him fly off and hit her in the leg? They're all dead, right? Okay, yeah. Whoa, whoa. Hey, Chunk. Don't get so excited. I will still beat you. 2 hours and 9... Really? What's up, Jim? How you doing, man? Does not feel like I've been going for 2 hours. That's the problem with 7 Days to Die, though, is it never feels like it's going as long as it has been. I thought I saw a biker. Was that him? Oh, I guess so. Not that he's a biker, he just... From a distance. From a distance. You look like a douche. And your mama needs to bathe. Yeah, there should be no way zombies get trapped underneath this. Yeah. That's actually pretty cool. Oh, she's going to the other side. I'm not going to be able to put them up there. I got to do it from the inside. All right. And And now we need that to spin again. There we go. And that's just to make sure there's double protection on the outside of that. And one day we may have to rip that out and be like, why the hell did I do that? But for today, no. I could do that all the way around the building just to make it look kind of fancy. We're not gonna. Stop hitting that button. Okay. I think the top ones can stay. Ooh, that does, This all needs raised anyway. And now we're going to definitely have to do it because spiders can already probably jump up there, but this will give them a place to jump up and even further. So we just got to make sure. Yeah, that's how much I thought it was a different day. I went ahead and had opened Phasmo and sent Bubba a code for it. I'm telling you, man, I'm tired as hell. Alright, got that done, got that done. We need to make these into blocks again. Because that needs to be a block. That needs to be a block. Whoops. That needs to be a block, and that needs to be a block. Now, does this need to be cement? No. But I over-prepare. Na-na. Alright, get our... Now, we only have 4 of these made right now. We just got the ability to make these in the first place. These are the ones we bought from Jen. So we're going to only put in the bottom ones for right now, and then we'll make the ones for up top in a second. Doo-doo. Why won't that attach? Am I... Oh, come on. What the hell? We already attached one. Oh, it was one space further up. Oh, dookie. Dookie, dookie, dookie. Alright, let's try this. Where's my axe? Is that going to fall? No, it shouldn't. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, shit. That one's already... Oh, that's okay. We can do this. There we go. Haha. Where there's a will, there's a way. Well, not always, but sometimes. And we don't want to put these back in until after we get the next one's done, because then we just have to rip everything back out. So we gotta go make our other electric fences here real soon. There we go. We need iron and electrical parts. Craft, we got our boxes, we got our doors. Where's our other door? We had another one. I don't remember where I put it though. Right there. We can go put those in while we're waiting for the traps to be made. Boop. Alright, we're gonna put these on this side, actually. So we have this little cubby. Just to make sure zombies... I don't know if they can jump on the door on the tops. Just making sure it's in the right way. But we can come in here and it's still fine. There we go. That's all done. What else? Said I wanted this done by day 33, and we're gonna have it done if I pay attention to what I'm doing. Shit. We're gonna have it done here real soon. Walk around the hole you created, jackass. Ah, we got a minute still to go. So, cobble we could use a little bit more of, but we're okay for now. Yeah, we should be alright. Let's go ahead and put those and those away. Go ahead and put that away. This is out of fuel. That's not what I was hitting. Turn that back on. Do we want to make iron? Yeah, we might as well. Let me move this up here. There we go. Is that all our iron? No, we still got just a little bit. It's all we need. Oh, wait. Stay up here. We're waiting for these. We got 3 out of 4. One more to go. Over-engineering with Ranting Monkey. Over-securing with Ranting Monkey. I just like things to be secure. I like a chance to run away if I need to. I like my, oh, you know what we should do? We should definitely check our water. Yeah. Yep. Eventually, we might get a 4th one of those, but right now, water-wise, we're okay. We've been pretty good on water since we got the 3rd one of those. We actually have a little bit of water backup here, so let's go ahead and make some more tea because we are running a little low. How long does it take to make our tea? 10 minutes. Those should all be done now. There we go. Oh, let's put our stuff away. There we go. Alrighty. So we need our electric fences. There they are. Whoops. The doors are a little bit in the way like that of being back here, but I would rather have them like this than the possibility of a zombie getting if I had to run up there, possibility of a zombie getting stuck on that door hinge or the door frame and coming up. All right, where is my tool? Now, eventually, nah, I was gonna say eventually we might move these so that they're all on their own circuit. Each side, at least, is on its own circuit. But if the electric traps are on, there's probably a chance that we're just trying to stay safe in the base. So there's no reason to break them up that way. There we go. Now we need to replace... Oh, probably need a couple more of these. We don't need that many. And once again, we need arrow slits. So we're going to replace these ones we have here. See, Fun Pimps, all you did is make me work a little bit harder. You ain't accomplished nothing. let me do it the way we used to do it, and we'd be fine. Na-na. Game on, bitches. Now, we need to make sure that we have enough power for those. Doo-doo. Ah, get out of my way. Ooh, our powers... I'd like a little more, to be honest with you, but we're okay. Nope. This is the box we were looking for. Gasoline. There we go. And then we put our sand away because we really can't do anything else with it. Alright, now all we got to do is move up here this way a little bit. Because we do need to open up that side just a touch. We want to have this right about here. Should be where the wall is. Which means we're going to have to move our garden. Okay, no big deal. But we get to expand our base because we get to cover so much more up here. Alright, man. That was a lot to get accomplished in one day. Ain't gonna lie. We're still not positive I haven't screwed something up, so we're not upgrading completely yet. We are definitely going to have to make use of other traps for this. This is a long way for me to be running back and forth, beating zombies over here, then beating them over here, and then beating them over here. Shoot a little bit, beat, beat, shoot, shoot. So what we're going to want is... I'm trying to think of short term. You know, I'm going to pause this because we're just killing time right now in game. Shotgun turrets would be best. Dart traps would be okay. I mean, dart traps would thin them out, which is what we're really needing. Yeah, we just need traps. We need better traps up in here. We'll get there. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap up our first night back on the YouTubes. Thank you for being a part of it. Thank you for coming over and hanging out with me. There's no way to send a raid as far as I know, so what we're going to do is go to bed. We are going to multi-person design. Yeah, typically this would be a multi-person build. And we've kind of done it in a POI before where we built it that way, where we had the defenses on each side like this. It was a little bit more spread apart, but same basic philosophy. The problem is that this one, at least to use this base, as far as I can tell, has to be open on both sides. My problem here is all of this should have been slid down one block. These should be right here. Because you have this half of this block, and this block. I only want it 5 wide. Instead, I got it almost 7 wide. See what I'm saying? You know what I could do? We could put plates on the back side here. That would accomplish 2 things. Haha, hear me out. I have a problem with getting too close to the zombies anyway and getting myself hit. If those were plates, could I still reach the zombies? I think I could. Damn it, now I need a zombie up here. I need a zombie up here to test with plates. Damn it. Okay. Before we leave. And I need a zombie to come from a very specific side. Now, I don't want to go into developer mode, into test mode or any of that, because I'm on a live game and it wouldn't give me much extra XP, but it would give me extra XP. Turn that off. Let's see if we can find a zombie real fast. Can't find a zombie in a zombie game. Oh, you know what? Before we find a zombie, we should probably get this set up for what we were testing anyway. Hey, monkey, pay attention. Doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. Mm-hmm. That might be enough. Huh. Alright. Zombie! Oh man, it's a long way to kite a zombie. There's nobody out here. Now, the only way I know of getting a zombie would be to just stand here and fire my gun, and I don't have enough ammo to just be being ass dumb like that. Do they make a half plate? So if it was a half plate, then I would know for sure. Do 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 do. Half plate off center, half plate centered. Not exactly what I'm looking for. I just need. Where's the regular old plate, half plated? I mean, this wouldn't be bad either. But all I'm looking for is half of this. Just a half of this normal. All of them are off center, center. For real. You ain't got none of them that are just half a plate. Off center. I don't want it off center. I want it normal, but half a plate. Half a sheet. Not what I'm looking for. Bastards. I mean, we could use... Oh, wait. Half plate. There she is. Haha. Why isn't it next to the plate? Why? It should be right next to it. I mean, I guess we could tear those out and just test this on both sides, so we're not dependent on the zombies coming to the right side. Now, the reason we still use the poles in the front is because dogs can still get under this plate right there. And we're not wanting dogs to be coming to us. Doo-doo. And now it's more like a service counter of death. I guess I could light a whole bunch of fires in here. See if we can't get a screamer to come by at least. Alright. There. And see, that way, I mean... Now, this way I am too close. I will get hit if I stand right up against it. But again, I just stand a little bit back. There we go. Yeah, I actually like the half plate there. It's still way too big. The whole point of this is that this is way too big. It should all be back one space on each side. But it gave me an idea, so... I'm still thinking a full plate might be enough. Ooh, I know what we can do. Pay no attention to the man behind the mask. I know, I said I was leaving. I will be soon, I promise. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Plate. We can test this way now whether or not I can still hit them. But you see how much shorter it seems between these two? That's how it should be. But I wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking of how small those are, how much little space they take up. If you're only doing one side, it doesn't matter how big the space behind you is. When you're doing two sides, it absolutely... should I just rip all this shit out and fix it? The doors will be a pain in the ass. Alright, we might rip all that shit out and fix it. Anyhow, guys, we're going to stop there. Because if I don't, I never will. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves, and remember, try not to get herpes.